I usually go check the mirror for boogers at this point.
Okay, exactly.
Always check for boogers. I think to fix my hair. Okay.
And I'm gonna start with that because I got a good hash bowl in here just for fair warning, so it won't really pull the smoothest, but I'm gonna try to get it cherried to the point where it shouldn't, which so there's a good bit of scissor hash on here. But we'll go ahead and start. I'll get this warming up, and I'll stop talking here for a couple seconds. Go ahead and click the thing. And hello, world! Welcome to this episode of Tokin Daily. Baloo wanting to join in last minute style here as he claws up on my chair. He's like, "Come on, guys, what's going on? What's going on? Let me be a part of it." But I say, "No, Louis Baloo, this is humans only." But obviously, we are joined by some special guests here today. Once again, we got Miss Coral Reefer and a man which I'm sure a lot of you know of, have heard of. If you haven't, well, his name is Mark.
He's the guy that could fly.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to take this hit and shut the hell up for a couple minutes and let some other people who are very prominent individuals in the YouTube, in the world, community, speak.
Well, that tasted really good. Whatever it was I just dabbed up. What was it?
New York Power Diesel.
Power Diesel?
New York Power Diesel.
I like it. I dig it.
Except for the-
Colorado's been amazing.
Yeah, Colorado is fucking awesome.
Oh, you need
I
this.
need this.
Surrounded by bong hits right now is pretty much one of the best places to be, I think.
With the backdrop, the Martian backdrop.
Epic Tokin Daily mushroom backdrop.
Not sure.
I'm not sure who wants it, but again, I loaded a good bit of scissor hash.
So I roll it over like this. I don't use the wands.
You can just lightly kind of touch it across it too. And as you do, you'll start to get a hit. It really depends on the quality of hash. If you got like a super full melt hash, then you won't really need to touch it onto it. But if you got something like a scissor hash or some herb, you just lightly touch it that onto there, and it will
smoke right up. I love how hash smokes. It always gives you so much flavor, so much smoke. Super tasty.
Makes the bowl last extra long too.
Or you put it in with your joints too. Haven't seen one like this.
No.
This is a funny rotation.
It is. It's whatever. I just got it that way, and that one is coming this way. So Bong's away. Louis Baloo's still wanting his hit. He's like, "Come on, my turn." But I'm like, "No. Again, this is for humans only."
This is awesome. A pleasure to be on a Tokin Daily video.
Hell yeah, like an honor.
Right?
Like you in a video with you two, like I'm humble. Like I just feel like this is such a cool thing. I'm glad we're making a video about this because I'm.
Me too. We have been hanging out all weekend. To be fair, this isn't the first time that we've been sitting and smoking.
Yeah, it just.
But it's not the same without sharing it with the YouTubers, because I wouldn't know you guys without the audience. A lot of YouTubers wouldn't know me without you. It's crazy. Yeah, so it's just a pleasure to bring it all together, share it on YouTube.
Absolutely. I mean, I met up with Mark here and Dan, obviously, a couple few years ago now.
Yeah, we've been in Colorado since May 2010.
Since 2010, yeah. They walked up to me when I was shooting a video, and I think that was the first.
It would have been the 2011 420.
That's right, because
You
that had like
photobombed
the giant
the
pipe.
big pipe.
and,
Yep.
You
I was-
photobombed
Yeah, if you
this
look in
vlog?
like the early, like it was a really long video, and if you look early on, like I kind of walked up, and like right as they were gonna hand me the pipe, I was like started to walk away.
What?
Yeah, I was like totally like, oh, I won't
And
I
now
won't go
look
say
at
hi
you.
this time. I know, right? But yeah, that was a really cool video. You had like
It was
that
great.
giant.
Yeah, but eventually they came up, and I remember loading it up and giving them each a hit, and I'm pretty sure they had a camera at that time too.
Mhm.
So that's why I sort of remembered them later on in the years when we met up, when I knew them as Red Band at the time. I was like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." So it's great to meet up with people, and Miss Coral Reefer here. Well, it's been a long time coming for this actual
She's here.
person-to-person meetup.
I'm getting bullied.
A good couple years
She got
ago.
it.
You take my head. I'll take That's it.
I had an idea, and I was like, well, let's do a collab video. We don't necessarily have to be in the same room, in the same state even, to do a collab
We
video.
don't even have to record at the same time to do it.
So that's what we did, but obviously it's a little different here being face-to-face.
Or better, I'd say. Much better. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I really liked the early collab because it was really funny and just really random.
it's
Yeah.
great. I mean, great things to come with a community of stoners across the globe being able to come together, because you're from Iowa, is it?
Yeah, grew up in Iowa. Like
Okay.
lived in Iowa till I was in my late 20s, and just decided, hey, you know, things came together, and it was like, let's move to Colorado. Like, obviously, the weather's great, access to recreation, like-minded people, but the safe, consistent, legal access to cannabis is the main reason I'm here.
And you're not the only one. I mean, at the Cup, it blew me away how many people were here from out of state and drove. I kept asking everyone how long did it take to get here,
Uh-huh.
and the average was like 20 to 30 hours. I heard one person say 14, and that seemed short. Like,
Oh, it only took you a day?
oh, good for you. You know, everyone else was some 36 hours just to go
Just to
see
come.
legal weed.
Yeah, that's awesome. Just to come here to be able to participate in an event in a state where
Where you're welcome, where you're not a second-class citizen, where it's a convention, like, where you're getting a goodie bag, like, all that. Like, it's like a Comic-Con, but for weed, like, wow. Like,
yeah.
It is
people,
like a weed Comic-Con.
what about international? Because I wasn't at the Cup. Like, how many international did you
Not
see?
a
You know?
lot from my experience.
No, I know the company Big Buddha Seeds came over.
They're awesome.
They're actually apparently good friends with some of the higher ups at River Rock. So I actually met up with them, and they seemed really cool. So
Big Buddha Seeds, I remember they had like almost the identical booth at the Amsterdam Cup. So when I walked around the corner into the recreational smoking area in Denver, it was something really, really familiar, the same booth and everything. And the only bad thing I didn't like about that booth in Amsterdam, it was a good and bad. They passed out free seeds. Fantastic, awesome. Some of us flew to Amsterdam and didn't necessarily want to fly back with seeds. So it was kind of weird, and I ended up just leaving them in like a little giveaway there.
oh,
But I didn't get any free seeds here at this Cup this time. Maybe that was an Amsterdam special.
my little story to tack onto that. When I went to Amsterdam in 2005, again, I got given so many seeds just walking around to all of the booths. And I thought I had disposed of all of them because at the time it was, you know, I was living in Washington State, which was
No medical.
a tolerant state. It had medical at the time. I didn't even apply for my medical card at the time, so I wasn't involved with the medical scene. But I was flying back. I didn't want the seeds at the time, so I just gave them away or left them out in the open so people would see them, hopefully. But I was on the plane flying back, and I got some munchies, so I was digging for some food, or maybe I was just looking for any other cards, just emptying my pockets, and I pulled out a pack of seeds while I was on the plane. I was like, fuck!
Oops.
Well, do I want to chance customs, or should I just have a snack myself? So I ate them on the plane.
Yeah. Get a little protein or something, right? That's not too bad.
No, I guess that's given the alternative. Let's eat some seeds, right?
On the way back from Amsterdam, I decided I was going to try to vaporize in the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to just give it a shot. And I went all the way. I had to build up my courage to even attempt this, you know? And I actually got in there and the battery was dead.
Oh, damn it.
I had my phone, like I was good. Oh my god, I was really, really scared, and then couldn't even happen.
Couldn't even do it.
I had one of those
Wasn't
like
prepared.
safe cans where it's like a shaving cream, and you open it up, and there's something in there. And I brought some back with me, and like in the airport
Don't
at the
please.
security line, they take my bag and they pull that out, and they're looking at it, and they like squirt it. And you can put it so there's actually a little bit of
Oh my
shaving
god,
cream in
thank
there.
god.
And I was like, I want there was like somebody with me, and I wanted to like look at them like, bye, I'm fine. Like, but they just put it back, gave it to me on my way. I was like, oh.
That's ingenious, you can still squirt it.
Yeah, just like a little bit, so it looks like it's somewhat workable.
So I passed the squirt test.
Yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of dead, the bowl is kind of dead here. It's to that point where it's not really passing. So, I think it's been a great old session here. Unless you want to
we can't
sign off with some dabs here. Another round.
Whose turn is it?
Well, ladies first.
Okay.
Finish this
Thank
off,
you.
Coral.
It's not so bad that the cannabis community is so full of dudes because everyone's so polite and hospitable. And
Well, thank you.
I always get greens, it seems like. Thank you guys. This has been awesome hanging out with you guys in Colorado. It's just been incredible. I loved Amsterdam, but Colorado's been more hospitable to me. Like I have many more friends out here, you guys included.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that's good to hear. You've definitely been as awesome as you, more awesome than you appear on TV.
Hell yes. Gotta say, we've loved having her here. It's been a great weekend, a great
Hell yeah.
420. So peace, cheers,
Awesome.
love to everybody's out there, and
Stay high, you guys.